Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. I am just going to refresh my screen to see if my live is working, because I tried to go live 5 minutes ago and didn't work. So I restarted my phone, which is what I film from, and it hopefully appears to be working. So if you can see me, can you please drop me a comment? I can see myself. I think we are up and running. So my name is Ellen Woodbridge, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Thank you, Sheila. I just reset my phone. It said it was having connection issues. So yes. Yay! So today is Christmas Stampathon Day. So for those of you who don't know what the Christmas Stampathon is, it is a Christmas challenge, and the challenges go live on the 25th of every month, and we go from January, and the last challenge is either now in October or November, but this year we are going to post a November challenge, and that challenge will then end on Christmas Day. So the point of the Christmas Stampathon is to be prepared when we come around to Christmas time. So we are, I've made lots of cards throughout the year. On my list is to get these address labels printed and get these cards in the mail. I'm not quite there yet, but in my head I have cards made. If I need to make more, I've got designs I can copy and produce more, which is great, or I can come up with new designs, but just to be prepared so I can go, I've made my cards, I now can move on to the next bit. So for me personally, it just takes that one piece of the puzzle away, because I've been consistently making cards throughout the year. So for our October challenge, because I cannot believe it's the 25th of October, and I'm going to read this challenge. The challenge is tree decorations, and create multiple projects that feature tree decorations or decorations for the tree. So you can go a couple of different ways with this. I am making decorations for the tree that could also be used on a card. So I have gone with the tree theme, and I have grabbed out the Painted Trees 3D embossing folder, which is in, I've got the page marked here, which is in our mini catalogue. So it's part of the Season of Elegance suite, and I plan on making 3 Christmas decorations. I do have a piece of cardstock in here so you can better see what we're going to play with, but I'm going to make 3 tree decorations using this one piece of paper. So the piece of paper is 6 by 6, and we're going to make some tree decorations together today. I do have a bit of a vague idea what we're doing. I would like to use some white ink, as well as some pearlized accents. I think that's what they call. The enamel pearlized accents. That's the name. So I thought I'd use those on these today. That's pretty much where I'm going. I haven't put the link to the group in the description box yet. It will be there when I finish the video, and you can join us over on Facebook. You can look at our past challenges and use those as inspiration, or jump in right here. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Actually, something happened there, Leslie. I am just going to make your comment. Your comment went away. Just let me see if I can, because I'm the only one on here that can see comments, and your comment was there but it went away. But I'm so sorry you lost power overnight. So I have lots of things to do. I have team meeting on Sunday. I've made one of the 3 cards. So let's get making these so I can get back to making things and be ready for my team meeting on Sunday. Yes, hello Leslie. I don't know why your comment went away, but there's not even anywhere here that I can make your comments stay up again, but I'm really, really sorry that that happened to you again. Do they have any idea when you will be getting stable power? Okay, so just flipping this over here. Hopefully we don't have any further technical issues today. I think I've been plagued with enough of them this week. Okay, don't know what happened. Oh, and was it just you or was it other people as well? Okay, so that's what we're using. This is a suite and I will go through it with you in just a second. So I think I'm fairly straight and I will be back. Let me go live. Right, perfect. Sorry, I turned off the wrong switch. Just to give you an alternative look at the craft space. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. November 7th, big pylon's gone. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so embossing folder. This is a suite. It is called Season of Elegance. And I'm just keeping it simple. I love this card. I've made similar cards using sponge daubers and blending brushes. So I've been sharing those cards and it's also here in a video. These are the stamp sets in the suite. I haven't bought said stamp sets. I have got the paper, I've got the embossing folder, and I've got the embellishments. So we are going to play with the embossing folder today. I have chosen to use Pretty Peacock cardstock. So I am going to just hop on with it and get this embossed. Okay, so I'm going to need my Big Mama Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. I'm also going to need some plates. So this is a 3D embossing folder. I'm going to show you what we do here. So let me open this up, and on our base plate here, it says if I'm using a 3D embossing folder, I need plate 1, which is this base plate, and I need plate 4. So plate 4 is our dark grey plate, and the other plates I do not require for this. Oh, that's a good idea, Leslie. I'm glad they still had them in town. When we have had previous blackouts, we have had issues getting things. So, yeah. Oh dear. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Left-handed. Going goofy-handed here. Right. Now, did I say hello to everyone? I'm so sorry. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Nicole. Thank you for joining me. Yes, that's who I've got here at the moment. Well, they're the ones that are chatting to me. I do have a few more that I can see here, but they're not chatting, and that's okay. But please know, if you would like to chat live with us, you will need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel. I have in the past had issues with trolls trying to get on and link to horrible things and say horrible things. And yes, we don't want that around here. So I have a beautiful impression here of our 3 trees. Okay, so I don't need the embossing folder anymore, but I do want our Whisper White ink pad. Now, this ink pad, when you get it, actually comes uninked. And I want to add a base of white, which is why I have chosen a darker color. So in my blending brushes, I don't know how dry or how wet. And I think I'm more erring on the side of dry. It is actually fairly good. That's kind of what I want. I just want to add a base layer of white to our trees. Okay, so this is probably, the ink pad is probably on the drier side, but for me, that works to my advantage. I do want it on the lighter side. So I'm basically just showcasing the trees and the texture on the trees here. So just like that. I know it looks really messy at the moment. I've probably gone over a bit more than what I wanted to, but this isn't my only layer. So I am going to come in with a second layer, but I am pretty sure I have finished with my white ink. So I will close that down. Now, I did want to grab my gold metallic enamel effects basics. So in the basics pack, you get white, silver, and gold. So I am kind of just warming this up in my hand. I probably should have had it in my bra to start with, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to shake it down so it's in the nib, and I know I need my silicone mat, because what I want to do, I don't want to add like baubles onto this. I actually want to smear some of this on to touch those high points using my finger. So we're going a bit messy. Oh my dear word. Okay, let me see. Just give me 1 second. Lavender. Lavender. No, she has gone to get her father, but she's left the TV going. Okay, I have just put a little bit out. Do I think I will need any more? I'm not sure. So I'm just making it so I have a little bit on my finger. So I don't want to pick up a lot. So you can just see what I'm doing here. I'm just grabbing some of these high points. So hopefully you can see that. So we just have that gold effect. So I'm just running my finger over and grabbing those high points. I will need more enamel effects, and that is totally fine. I will prefer to put out less than, less than more, but then sometimes more than less is a good thing too. I always tap it down just to take any of the excess out of the nib. So I can add this, I can add more in the layers. So this does have a nice luster to it. So do you guys like getting messy, or are you opposed to being messy? I don't find this has a texture to it as such. Mind you, I generally don't have issues with texture. And I can just build this up. I will try and get that extra little piece off there. So the white behind it is, you can see here how much that white has given the gold a place to really, really shine. It's really hard to catch. There you go. There you go. Messy is awesome. Good. I'm glad. I know we put many things in our bras, but especially it is good to warm things up. I need a bit more. Okay. Yep, there's nothing in there. So I think this is a type of technique that is really best in a class, because you guys are kind of seeing it, but it seriously looks amazing. I'm loving it. It is dulling a little bit as it dries, but literally just with my finger here, I can just grab all those high points. So we've still got the white underneath, but we are just getting those high points. Wow, that looks amazing. And this excess, there's a very thin film of excess that will, look at my finger, please excuse me, that will peel off later, which is why I am using the silicone mat. There you go. I love that, Nicole. It's a transdermal applicator. Love it. And I am normally not one to get super duper messy either. So this for me is like, this is good. This is good. I know, I love how technical that is. Well, spin my ring around. I'm just going to put it was meant to be a little bit of hand sanitizer in my hand, and that is now rubbing off my finger. I can see I have a dot of it there. There you go. My finger's clean, as if I didn't just add gold to this. Now, there is the little bit that is over here is bugging me. So I'm going to grab, now this is a non-Stampin' Up product. Sorry, I'm looking in my little drawers. This is, we all probably had one, if not wanted one in primary school, a double-ended eraser with a soft eraser on one end and a sand eraser on the other. So I'm just going to see if this sand eraser is going to be my friend. Now this shouldn't take long to dry either. So I'm actually going in fairly lightly, but it is having the desired effect. And I'm quite happy with that. Although I can see, it's funny what I can see on the video compared to what I can see in real life are kind of two different things, because I can't see that haloing. But I'm just going fairly lightly and just seeing what I can remove. I don't think I'm going to be able to remove much more without pilling the paper. How's that looking? It's looking a little better. I just wish you could see it in real life. I'm not seeing any of that haloing, but it looks really cool. Okay, even though it's probably still a bit tacky to the touch, I am going to move on. Okay, now I'm going to, this is a 6-inch piece, so I want to cut this into 2-inch strips. So this is how, or do I want, actually what I would prefer, I think, is to cut the trees. So I have one tree here, and then I'm probably going to have a smaller piece here. There we go. Now I probably want to cut this edge as well, just so it goes like edge to edge. I don't mind that. I did have an empty recycling bin, note the word did, and I do want to take off a titch off here as well. Perfect. Okay, so I have my 3 decorations. Do I want to probably mat them on something? Yes. Would wild wheat work, because that is our gold without being gold? I think it might. Just let me have a look here. That actually looks quite good. Quite happy with that. It'll offset the white quite nicely. And I do have a few scraps in here that I think will work nicely. Okay. So I'm trying to keep them simple. Note the word try. Now, this one is probably a bit too long for what I would like. So if I did that, that is at 4.2. Yeah, 4.2. So I want this at 4.7. So I want to add a nice 1/2 centimetre, and this will make them nice and sturdy by having another. Yeah, that looks beautiful. I love that. I've just got to work out the height. Why don't we work this out now? I don't think I will add any sentiments. I'm not sure. Yes, that's what I thought too, Nicole. I don't know that I want to add too much more to this, so we want to go 10.6 here. And then I need a punched hole, and I'm going to use the upcoming twine in this. Or I can just grab another hole punch. But I think these would sit on any tree beautifully, or you could add them to a card if you didn't want to make any decorations. So that is one done. This one is 5.2, so we want 5.7. So 5.7, which is basically 2.5. Okay. and give this one a little bit of a trim. I am so sorry. I am totally off screen. Someone should have yelled at me. Yes, it's wild wheat, Sheila. It's a perfect gold substitute. It isn't in colour, and sadly, it will be going at the end of the current catalogue, which I am quite sad about. So, okay. Because it's just the perfect colour. Okay. Yes, yeah, it depends on your screen, absolutely. Okay, so this is number 2, but this is something you could definitely whip up quite quickly. If this is going to work. Yep, that will be fine. Yep, that's pretty good. Okay, so now for my big one. I probably don't want to take too much out at the top of that at all, but I may kind of need to. Maybe if I take off just 1 centimetre. Okay, so I now need, I think I'm going to need a brand new piece of my wild wheat. Oh, maybe not. Here is a great scrap that we can use. Okay, so width of this is, so we've got 5.2. So we want to go 5.7. Yes, Mr. Woodbridge.
You're on video, are you?
Yes, I am on the
because I
video.
want to harass you and say, I'm home, dear.
Yeah, well, you already have, so you might as well say hello to everyone
Hello,
while
everyone.
you're here. It does, Margaret. It really does.
She's on the video, remember?
I know.
Lavender's coming to check out what I've done.
Yeah, I'm
Do
actually
you
giving...
like that?
Ooh, how did you do that?
So I did a base of white ink, and then I used the enamel effects, and I just
Ooh.
rubbed it on with my finger.
Very nice.
Very nice, very nice. There we go. Got Lavender's stamp of approval. Obviously, we can't get David's. He can feel the embossing folder. He might be able to tell us it's a tree, but you never know.
Is there a towel for me?
In the dryer,
Okay.
drying. If not, in the linen press.
Okay.
Why
What?
didn't you have one last night?
No, but I need to wash my hair.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't take the stuff with me.
No, you can't take the stuff with you. Okay, all these scraps can go out of the way. Oh, no, where's the one I just cut? It must be that one. Oh, that was about to be very, very dangerous. Perfect. Okay, do you know what? I need a brand new glue, but I kind of have a contraband glue that I was gifted. It's a mega size Tombow, but that's what I'm going to use because it is close at hand, because my other one ran out earlier. Okay, just off to the side there. So I think I definitely want to add some gold, some extra gold embellishments to this. Is there anything else you think this needs besides a hole and some gold thread? These would make great bookmarks. They could definitely be panels on a card. So we could actually like re-put them together like so and make them panels on a larger card. But yes, this color definitely does work for gold. But yeah, no, Crush Curry is a different kind of yellow. This is more, this has got more brown in the yellow rather than Crush Curry, I find, has more orange. It's a bit more orange in colour. So yes, there is lots of things that you can do from these pieces besides what I'm doing. It that's okay, Sue, no problems. You've missed me having some messy fun. It wasn't too messy really, but messier than I get often. But I'm still keeping with I like to keep things simple. And I think these are really striking. I cut this wrong. So I am going to have to line this up over here because it's too late, the glue's on it. And then I will take a little bit off the side. So, yep, that will do. And then I'll do that now. So, cap on my glue. The wild wheat ink is definitely more brown than the cardstock because that's kind of how it's designed to definitely go create a darker color on the cardstock. But the paper is amazing. Okay. And about there, I think. Maybe pull it back just a little bit. That is perfect. Not totally on perfect, but we shall keep it. Of course, they come in and interrupt me, and they are my family, so I do kind of need to talk to them. Just let me have a drink of water here for a second. Do I add a little sentiment or do I keep going? Here is my gold twine. I gave up trying to find the end to this, and I did cut it. So I'm going to end up having two ends. Now, I found something really, really interesting about the Humble Home stamp set. It has a little dot punch in it. Keep going. Okay, so no sentiment. No stamping, that means. Wow, how bold. This has a little dot in it. So what I thought we could do is, if I got a pencil, that will be most helpful. And I kind of put a dot where I would like my hole to go, and then I'll be able to see it in the hole. This is the hope. Just pray for me, please. Okay. Can I see it in the hole? That will be a big fat negative. Let me see how dry this white pen is. Oh, is it? Well, maybe it is dry. Yeah. What else can I use? What have I got here that is colored in a pen? Oh, hold on. I have a metallic one. We'll try that. Hello, Miss Cheryl. How are you today? Okay. No, this is dry. That can go in the bin. This is one way to clean out my pens, I dare say. Have another white one. Oh, this white one's working. Oh, that is beautiful and bold. Exactly what I wanted it to be. And I'm going to throw out that other white one. Yes, throw it out, not working. The other one I had stored upside down, so that one's working perfectly. It will. It will. It will. Okay. Aha. We can see the white dot. That went through perfectly. I did get a little notch from the house up there, but that's fine because we're going to have the twine going through. Didn't calculate that one, but that's fine. All is good. I'll pull that down just a titch. Okay, so another little notch, but that just works to our advantage, just to have that nice little finished look. There we go. Done. Okay, so that means we can turn our humble homes into little decorations as well. Or what, the tip about marking it or the tip about going through 2 layers of paper? Just taking off our little confetti pieces. Okay, so let's, while I'm here, oh, these might be really, really nice. I've only got a couple of them though, but I also have pretty peacock ones of this, and they're gold shimmery as well. They're called, these are the blooming pearls. Just thinking while I'm going, oh, see, these are champagne where we've used gold. Right. Oh, these are peacock and gold. Let's keep going through. I do have lots of options. I do like to have lots of embellishments. It's kind of my thing. I don't have enough of those, so I'm discounting anything I don't have enough of, just because there's no use showing it. I don't really want to go silver, so that is not somewhere I want to go. Okay, so druzy. Okay, the druzy ones are the ones I grabbed out, and they're actually champagne, so they are a little more rosy than the gold or the peacock. I just thought the peacock, especially these ones, because it's got the peacock and the gold together. Peacock and the gold, okay. But the druzy ones are definitely champagne and not a true gold. But that's okay. If you weren't using any other, sorry, please excuse me, the hiccups. If I didn't have any other metallic, they would work well. But we've also got this metallic thread that we will use. I will need my ribbon scissors. And I just want to do the 3 hangers, add some embellishments, and I'm calling these done. You could make them into tags as well. I don't know if I said tags, but I am just kind of going about there. Okay, so I think we go in from the back for the best look, I think. I'm never bothered when doing twine like this. Just need to get my ends together. So this twine is actually perfect for hanging ornaments. I'm always looking for that as things unravel over the years. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, they went through quite perfectly. Okay, and oh dear, one came back through. Okay, I have both of them. They are being particularly stubborn, I dare say. Can they please just hold together? And the answer is no. And this is going to be the bit that I completely struggle with. Come on. Right, through and pulled. So you can see, you can't even tell anything about that little notch from earlier because the twine has sat, or is it trim? What's it called? The gold twisted thread. So this will be available, I think, on the 5th of November. This is one of the new online exclusives. Although it's quite a strong thread, really, and I kind of like that. Okay, there we go. Pull this up and up and up and up and up. That should be long enough. That even sits beautifully. That has not moved at all. Oh yes, thank you for my counting, Cheryl. It wasn't too horrendous, but you know, bad enough. Bad enough. It's all good. Okay. Oh dear. It really doesn't want to come out to play. Right, there we go. That's one. That's only one. It's all good. Two. So does anyone have any ideas from what I told you the challenge was? Is tree decorations or decorations for the tree? So I'd love to know if your brains are already going with ideas that you can go ahead with. So we do have examples from other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators on the group. Oh my dear word, that whole thread came undone. Right, let's start this one again. I was doing so very well. Okay, right, let's line this up. And go back to front because that was part of the issue. Let's go. Back to front. Awesome. Wonderful. She's got this. I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. There we go. Straight into that notch. And do our knot. Now I do use my scissors here just to flick those ends through. Beautiful. And this thread holds beautifully. It's thick enough that it's sturdy, but it's not thin enough that it's flimsy. I'm loving that. I'm getting the knack of it now. See, I need like 10 more to be in the groove. Hang an ornament bundle with gold embossing. Yes, that would look good. Yeah, we've got quite a few things. Like, even I thought if you had the So Very Merry bundle, you could make an ornament out of one of the round pieces and just like gold emboss it. And yeah, tree ornaments do not need to be fussy, because most of the time people are looking at them from afar, so they're not looking like close up. So you want it to be striking, and so that's why I went with this color. Okay, come on. Can you? Oh, that would look really good, Nicole. That's a great idea. Okay, I'm going to cut these ends again, just because they're getting a little bit too frayed. Just let me pull them through a little bit. I'll just cut them off to the side here. There we go. Fresh ends. That should do the trick. Look at that. Fresh ends for the win. Okay, now they want to go in separate directions, which is not what I want. 1, 2, and through, and pull together is helpful. There we go. Pull together straight in that notch. And now we just want to create our loop and our knot. Pull this through. So hopefully me doing these knots is maybe giving you a few ways that you can do them without fumbling too much with your hands. Because being able to use these scissors is, yes, right, Sheila, practice makes perfect. But also using tools at our disposal also really helps. So I now need to, because this is wanting to unravel big time, so keeping it in here is a must, and then I can use it again later. Now let's get these out, and this will just finish off our little projects to perfection. Now, one thing you could do is write your name and the year you made it on the back, because I know I have things from my childhood hanging around, both on my parents' tree and on my tree, because I went and took a few things on purpose and went, I want that on my tree for my children. And my children obviously have some of their special things from preschool and primary school as well. But it's interesting, sometimes they put certain things out and sometimes they put others out. It's very interesting, because I assemble the tree and do the light. I assemble the tree, one of the children does the lights, and the other, and then they both decorate in shifts. It's quite funny how things have worked out, but I've got to get thinking of when we might actually put this tree, and because I am me, all my surfaces get cleared and there are decorations and all manner of things that go around my house. Where did that go? That just went there. Come on, my friend. Will it come with its glue dot? Yes. Only because I spoke to it really nicely did it come. Just want to put this here. I don't want things in a line. There we go. I think that'll do. So I'm just doing a mix of our large and small, and I am basically using the same amount on each piece. Okay, and I know I'm using even numbers, but it is kind of working out. 2, 4, no, this one does need a 7th. It just looks a bit lopsided. Okay, and just this one. Okay, so one here. And then one here. And I think I kind of need one at the bottom here, just about, not on my finger, just about there. Okay, so right, bells. Oh, your mum still has yours, Nicole. That's lovely. Yes, exactly. Yes, I've got those as well, Sheila. And the kids have one similar. I think every generation has those. So these are my tree decorations. We are all done in well less than an hour because I started late. Hey, Maureen, how are you? So I've used the Painted Trees 3D embossing folder. I then used the blending brush and basic white ink. This is an older ink pad. And I went over the trees using my transdermal applicator, aka my finger. I used the gold metallic enamel effects and rubbed it on the high pieces of the trees. I then cut them into strips, cut them down, mounted them on wild wheat cardstock, and I used the gold twisted thread and lavender. Come have a close look because I'm finished. And the petal pink and pretty peacock foiled gems to finish them off. So I'll try and catch the light.
So they're bookmarks?
No, they're actually tree decorations.
Oh.
But they could be bookmarks. They could also be tags. And there you go. So it looks like it's actually got enamel on it, but it's not an enamel dot. I've used my transdermal applicator, my finger.
Yeah.
Lavender got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Maureen, you'll have to go back to the beginning and watch the replay. Now, they actually go in that order. So thank you so much for joining me today. I can't believe I did no stamping on this project, but I think it turned out beautifully. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you can pop over to the Christmas Stampathon 2024 and join in the fun and games of the group. and I look forward to seeing your projects over there. I will see you guys on Tuesday, hopefully a Facebook Live. If not, I will be live here on YouTube after last week's issues. Have a wonderful crafty weekend. If not, dream about crafting next week, and I will catch you next time. Bye.